Make some ribs.
Make some ribs.
Mmm.
Make some ribs.
Yeah, we'll make some. You gonna help? Hey, good morning. I'm just gonna take you guys through some quick, easy baby back ribs. How I do them. Nothing super special, but they're good. Got them out of the package with the bone side up. I'm gonna go ahead and take some paper towels and just kind of dry that back part up a little bit as well. And then we'll peel this. Alright, so you just kind of work some of this membrane up on the back. You can use a paper towel. There's a bunch of different ways to do it. So grab it and pull all of it off until you don't have any more membrane on the back. Toss that out. Okay, I got the membranes all pulled off. Did a little bit of trimming on here, nothing crazy because I'm not in a competition and I'm just cooking these in my backyard. So we'll eat all the little funky looking pieces and all the shorter ribs and everything. But time to go ahead and season it up. Just using some Pork Perfect. I think it's from Walmart, and then some of this Aldi rub right here. There's 1,000 different barbecue rubs out there, so whatever you want to use, you can use. And none of them, I mean, there's 1,000 different ones, but they're not really all different. So just use whatever you got, whatever you want. You can make your own. But anyhow, I got kids. What's up?
I made it all by myself.
Oh, that's a good looking sandwich. Can you make me one?
I make it all by myself.
For smoking in the kettle, I'm gonna go ahead, I still have my slow and sear here, have it basically filled up all the way with coals. I took out, I don't know, maybe a little less than 1/4 of the coals, and we're gonna get those hot. Throw in 4 chunks of wood. I got 2 chunks of cherry and 2 chunks of hickory. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get these hot, put them in, and get this up to a smoking temperature. So I run my smoking a little higher. I do the hot and fast method. So I'll be cooking it close to 300 degrees, maybe a little over, and everything's still going to get a good, nice smoky flavor, and we just get to enjoy it a little sooner. So. Alright, so we got the coals all ready. Go ahead and throw some wood right on top of that. Put the grate on, close it down, and get that temperature stable. Alright, that's what you want, some thin blue smoke coming out of there. So we're up to about 250 right now. I'm gonna go ahead and put these ribs on and let this keep climbing up a little bit, and I'll try and let it settle in around 300. We'll cook these for about 2 hours and then wrap them up, cook them another hour or so before we do some glazing. Alright, here we go. We got them on. Like I said, we're going to let these go for about 2 hours unwrapped and let them get the nice smoke flavor and everything. I'll check them at that point, wrap them up with some butter and some honey, a little brown sugar, and I'll let them go some more. So stick with us. Alright, well, we went for a walk, and I probably let these get a little hotter on the grill than I needed to, but they'll still be good. we're gonna go inside and wrap these up and let them get some glaze on them. Here's what I normally go with on my wrap for the ribs. I'll do some brown sugar, butter, honey, and some more of the barbecue rub. So this honey is pretty dark. It's a little local honey here. It's let's see, julep poplar honey from Lexington, Virginia, and it's got like more of almost a molasses flavor, so it'll be really good. So we'll go ahead and get these ribs. I put it meat side down on here, and then I'll go ahead and do more of the exact same thing: brown sugar, butter, or no butter on the back side, and then some honey, and get it all wrapped up. All wrapped up. We're gonna go ahead and put these back on for about another hour with the bones facing up and the meat side down. That way all that stuff we put in here will create like a nice little glaze on top. Does that smell good, guys? While those ribs are finishing up, we're gonna go ahead and throw some barbecue beans together. I got 2 cans of bush beans. We're gonna drain those, add some barbecue sauce, red pepper, red onion, a little bit more barbecue rub, some garlic, brown sugar, and a little bit of that homemade hot sauce. A couple other things. I'll put it all in the description and give you guys the recipe for the beans. They're really good for a barbecue side while they're smoking. I'll throw some pulled pork in there too. Alright, so I have my beans and everything in here. Put some red onion, red pepper, barbecue sauce, all this. So basically this is the Killer Hogs or How to Barbecue Right recipe. So I'll post the link in the description to that recipe. Malcolm Reed makes some really good stuff, so check out his site, and there's a lot of good stuff on there. But I basically kind of follow that and you know, add in whatever I want to, and go ahead and mix it up, and then we'll get it out here on the Weber and get it some cherry wood smoke to it.
I'm eating breakfast.
Eating breakfast. All right. Beans all mixed up. Another Weber going here with some cherry wood. Go ahead and put this on and let it cook for probably about an hour. So we get some good smoke flavor, and come out here and stir it every 15-20 minutes. But like I said, I got some pulled pork in here, some red onions, red pepper, garlic, barbecue sauce. The cherry wood's always a good choice for beans too, so we'll just keep watching and see what we come up with here. Time to check these ribs and see how they're doing. Put some barbecue sauce on them and finish them up. Okay, I have them out of the wrap. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some barbecue sauce on them real quick. So what I'm basically looking for to know these are getting closer to done, as you can see these starting to pull back from the bone right here. So that's some good stuff right there. They're looking good. A little darker than I wanted at first, but I think they're gonna be good. So we'll go ahead and, I like to poke them. Not really so much to test the temperature, but you can check it while it's in there if you want. It's more or less just to check tenderness, just see how easy that's going in and out right there. Just barely any pressure. Good stuff. Alright, let's get them sauced up. I like this Carolina Sweet Sticky Fingers. I'll just put a little bit on there and I'll brush it on. Makes a nice glaze on top of what I've already done. So some people like their ribs, you know, dry ribs or whatever. I've always been a fan of saucy ribs. I like to make a mess when I'm eating ribs. So there you go. Get another little look at that real quick. Close the lid on these for another 20-30 minutes or something, they're pretty much done. I just wanted to get that barbecue glaze on them. Alright, there you have it on the ribs. They're looking pretty good. A little darker than, like I said, I normally, but I honestly think these are going to taste really good. Got the nice pullback on the bone. Good sweet glaze on there. So next thing we'll do is cut them up and test them out here. Also the beans, let's check those guys real quick. Looking good. Simmering along. Just stir them up a little bit. Probably bring those inside in a second too. Let me see, Am. Good stuff?
Guess what?
What?
We are just like wolves.
We're like wolves? Yep. Alright guys, hey, so just a quick recap on the ribs. There's 1,000 different ways to do them. I just do them like that. It seems to be good. Everybody in my family likes them. So I do kind of a modified 3-2-1. So instead of 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, I usually do about 2 hours unwrapped in the smoke, but I do it at about 300 degrees. And then after that I wrap it up for about an hour with the butter, honey, brown sugar, a little bit more barbecue rub. After that I take it out and put it on and brush some barbecue sauce on it and let it sit for about 20-30 minutes in there, and then check it for tenderness. So you're looking for that rib bone to be pulled back a little bit from the meat, or the meat to pull back from the bone a little bit. And then of course you're just looking for that probe or whatever toothpick you check it with to slide in and out super easy, so that you know that they're done and they're tender. And then the beans, I'll post the recipe link in the description. And of course, anytime if you have any questions, just send a comment down below and I will answer them at the best I can. Thanks for watching. Say it again.